I think there's a lot of teams out there that don't want to play us, but if you eventually come in and beat them, and then you say, well, Oregon's tough, not that tough. The win kind of gives them a little credibility that they can play hard, they can play this way, and win games against a very good team. Very happy for them.
Do you see this as a signature win for your team?
Well, I mean, anything's a signature win when you've lost, I don't know what we lost, 1,000 in a row? No, I get my thousands mixed up again, or whatever. You know, so yeah, I mean, the team that's been struggling and trying to regroup and trying, and once they finally punch through, sure, it's I think it could mean a lot to them going forward Sunday and now into the playoffs. The only way you're going to kind of reestablish yourself is to win some games.
It seemed that Joy Burke was able to get a lot of points in the first half, but
Yeah, I thought Megan come in and played well. I just talked to our team. I said, it's a lot of you who played many minutes and got rebounds and points and scored. Megan did a nice job defensively in clogging the middle to stop Burke, who was kind of rolling on him. And Laura Stainless made a couple of nice plays. She drove that ball on the baseline and laid it off at the right time. So it's not so much how many minutes you play. It's like when you step in, you do a couple of real good things for your team, and that's what helps you win. So yeah, I would agree that Megan did a nice job inside.
Paul, what was the key to finishing against a good opponent? Something you've done several times.
Yeah. Well, once you do it, it seems easy.
Yeah.
Like, why the heck didn't we do this all the time? I thought there were a couple plays that could have gotten broken and gone the other way, and Crochet Rowe just kind of willed it, to the basket and made some hard plays for us, defensive rebound. I thought Jillian Lane late in the game went wire to wire, of which we talked about and did in shoot around yesterday, but I didn't really think she would do that. So sometimes she listens to what we say.
Any special words to her at half, which you know had this monstrous second half? Any big start for it?
No. I mean, we've been talking that we're kind of in a survival mode, and sometimes you have to do whatever it takes to survive. One is to play through tiredness. So I think they did a terrific job. Many of the games that we've lost, we reach a kind of a plateau where we're trying so hard, and then all of a sudden a couple things go bad, and we kind of fall down as a group. We tried to encourage them not to fall down, to kind of push up. So, but they did. Jillian would be an example of that. She played better rather than flatten out.
Having one of your biggest go wire to wire in that situation, is that pretty unique? I mean, most teams up here there would just wait for the other team to foul, and you guys just put it away by going to 10. Kind of unique to your philosophy.
You mean?
You only have 3, and your post player takes a wire to
Oh, it takes a wire to wire. Well, but as I say, we practice that because there are going to be times, because they play very aggressive and they shut down passing angles. So normally what she'd do is go 2 or 3 dribbles and try and hand off to somebody, which could be a disaster. So in this kind of game, we encourage her to just the poise that she had. She would not have been able to do that last year. And this young woman has obviously moved forward. Where she's going, I mean, next year in her senior year, who knows? But I was really curious starting this year what kind of strides she was going to make. Sometimes freshman year becomes the only year you have. Everyone says, "Oh, she was good last year." She's significantly better this year, and things like that.
Do you think she can improve?
Well, I think she'll just have more poise, which she has now picked up. She'll have more endurance. The game will begin to become easier for her. All the very good players, they never really get spent because you're always playing on their time. rather than trying to catch somebody else's time. So, yeah, I'm just in game experience, you'll get better. And their scoring, their outside shooting will get better.
You guys took them to the wire down there.
Yep.
Kind of think that the ladies kind of circled this one on the calendar and say, we got to get these guys.
Yeah, well, I announced even before this game that, at least I hinted that we couldn't have played much better in Arizona. I mean, our kids played all out there, and and they lost by 3 or 4, and so I was just hoping that we could get a repeat game of that, and maybe make a stop here or there. We rebounded the ball better in the last 5 minutes, and back to the question about like what was the difference. Down the last 5 minutes, we were rebounding missed shots, whereas there, we succumbed a little bit, and when they missed, Burke got a couple putbacks on us. But it really hurts when you're fighting to win a game.
There were some heavy minutes for your starters. Jillian had 38, Ariel played 37. Is there any concern with their endurance heading into the tournament, or do you feel pretty comfortable with kind of a shorter rotation?
Yeah, well, we're just going to play one more game, and then we'll figure out about rotations and who we're playing. And let's hope we have that problem in the tournament, that we have to adjust our rotations. That means we might be playing more than one game or 2 games, so I'd be happy for that. But singly, I mean, it's a great achievement for these kids. I mean, you say that stuff, but these are a group of young women who, they give their hearts out, and they really haven't gotten a lot, to brag about and say, well, look at us, we're a pretty good team. So tonight is a nice night for them to enjoy and celebrate.
You talked a little bit about how this win kind of validates you guys as a team that everyone wants to play. Do you think that that they needed that to like kind of validate that with themselves?
Well, I don't know how much winning always helps you to validate. So I mean, I don't think that they would have gone south had they not won. I think they'd have come right back and played their best on Sunday. They'd been true to that form. But the win always makes you say, hey, some of the stuff that we're doing and pushing the ball and running the ball and trying to get up into the 90s, 100s can work. So, yeah, I think it's a nice validation for them.
Anything more?
Sorry, I didn't get that right, Joe. 1,000 wins or no?
1,000 wins.
No, Jillian was the first to get to 1,000 points or something. Oh, fast.